Hello, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Your pew pew is final. The fuck? What's up, Alex? What's up, Chaos? Here's a new cat picture. I've become ancient since 1 hour 44 minutes ago. Congratulations! Happy birthday! Do you feel your bones beginning to creak? Is your hair starting to fall out and gray? In that order? My only solace is Scorp is older than me. Nice. Your only source of comfort, the fact that there are people older than you. Ah. Yep. We really only have that one mission left. This might just be like a 1 hour stream at best then. As I grew older, I found there were less and less people older than me in my friend group. I used to be the youngest. Damn, same. I was like, wait a minute. This person can't be only 20. That's wrong. I think I felt truly old when I started finding talents, either like voice actresses or like streamers that were like actually younger than me. And I was just like, damn. I used to look up to voice actors and shit that were like 5 years older than me. And I was like, wow, they're pretty old. Now I'll be surprised if that voice actress is even the same age. How could this be? A fucking bezel shard there? So today, I went around doing some more travel prep, primarily money stuff and phone stuff. I had to stop by and see what my phone carrier was doing for like international travel and stuff like that. Apparently I might need to get a fucking physical SIM card rather than eSIM that Orphane was trying to teach me about like the other night. So that's gonna be fun to learn about. Then I went to the bank to check out getting a credit card that doesn't have travel fees or international or transaction fees and buying some Japanese yen. Still debating if I want to like upgrade my phone or buy a tablet for convenience. Japan. I feel like both have their merits, but I don't know which one I would want to do.
What do you want?
I
it's
smelled
him.
something stirring on the wind. I found it hard to resist.
You've always had a way with words.
It's the smell of battle.
Yes. And who here hasn't fought his share of hopeless battles? Not very sporting of you to leave us out of this one. Now is it?
Damn, are we just gonna fight all the old men?
You are our general. We wouldn't abandon you in your hour of need.
Of course not. You weren't the only one who took a vow before the prelate, you know. Should anything befall her, we swore to stand at your side.
It's a huge pick.
And
Yeah.
so we shall.
Our troops spread before
His
us
waifu.
like the sea. We need only await the coming of the storm.
Forgive me. This was not your fight.
Damn, is this gonna be some long ass battle? Oh shit. Cathedral snipers.
You're ugly. So very ugly.
Why do they have that voice line? I can't get over that voice line.
I sing to thee. With all my power I strike you.
Are they wearing giant hats? Yes. You could even see the slit that they use to look through.
The riposte is a thing of beauty.
And they're French, apparently. Yeah, you can see their face. This motherfucker calling me ugly. He looks like that. The fuck?
There isn't a weapon made that a real pro can't handle. There isn't a weapon made that a real pro can't handle. I'm on a
Do you want to see League attempt at weave? Not really, but sure.
two shots to the head.
Oh my god, fuck the statue.
You're ugly. So very ugly. The riposte is a thing of beauty.
Why do they talk like that?
I won't let Colonel Garigliano sully his hands on your kind.
I get it, they are Argentine Sims always talking about beauty. Yeah.
Here goes. Great, but whatever works for you. Want some of this?
There we go.
I did for him.
Oh god, what is this? Man, there's just like something very American about this type of anime style. Glorified skin trailer, I figured. Avatar-ish? I think that is, yeah. Like, there's something about the sharp contour lines of, like, their facial structure and shit like that. It's as far as, like, Western animation goes, that makes it very distinct from, like, Japanese anime. Felt like someone's animation project.
Let's not get too crazy.
Like how the animation when no one is fighting are so fucking stiff. Oh, I just kind of skipped through it, so I don't know how bad it what actually is. Because I was like, I don't think I want to watch all this in its entirety.
Is the spot? Be even stronger. I want to breathe smoke.
What? I want to breathe smoke. Why is this dude here? Why would he put up the fucking thing? Very much the old anime style of we have zero budget, so we weren't going to spend money on animating anything but combat. Oh. I see.
Someone's due for a little clobbering.
Hold up, what the? What the fuck is that outfit? I think they have assless chaps. I was like, wait, I saw something. I was like, this something doesn't look right. That's definitely not like skin-colored pants either. That is definitely just that's hanging out there. Hold on. Yeah, no, that's definitely in an outfit. Holy shit. Oh my god. The fucking triangle helmet wasn't enough.
Such a vulgar weapon for the angel of love. It does not suit one so divine.
I can't believe it. We're gonna kill
I'm
him.
Leanne. That's all.
And I am Cardinal Goriliano.
I wonder if we're fighting all of the cards. Even Barber.
Oh, I'm impressed.
Whatever her name.
You've developed since I last saw you. The fat melts away, leaving sculpted muscle in its place.
Huh?
Huh?
You mean me?
That's not a nice thing to say to a girl.
So taut and toned. You see it, don't you? She's cast aside the gentle trappings of womanhood for the harsh steel of the battlefield.
I'm as much a woman as I've ever been.
God damn. Yes, he has a picture frame. Just like his intro, where he's like fucking holding a picture. These lines are 10 out of 10. Yeah, that's pretty fucking good. Oh man. He's level 134.
There. You ain't seen
So,
nothing yet.
the angel of love brings the angel of death.
So pray. Maybe that'll give you the strength to finish me.
I do not doubt it for a moment. You look splendid inside one of my frames.
Try it. But you're gonna need more than a paintbrush.
But
Is that anger I see on your
oh,
face?
another one.
Or sadness?
Sadness. That you won't shut up and fight.
And underneath it all is that love.
Damn, calm down.
You're hard to miss. The possibilities are endless, and I like it.
Nice.
I can't not see it now. What? What the fuck? He just shoots through the frame for no reason.
Why so much flitting about, my angel of love?
It's the time spent off the beaten path that makes life worth living.
Ow. Holy shit.
So the rose has thorns.
I'm no flower.
Flesh and flower both are all too fleeting in this world. Such a gem.
My bullets are a one-way down.
What the fuck is his stun animation?
Time to die.
No more fooling around.
Oh my god, he's so heavy.
You want some more? The ammo's gonna go a lot further now.
How did you come to be who you are?
I lived each day following my heart.
What a splendid answer. Prelate Frita's ideal being made flesh. More beautiful than I had dared imagine.
I can't believe it. We killed them. He's dead. Judges Aegis. God, these guys are so armored.
No holding back now.
Oh, what? Oh, whoops.
Lord, have mercy on your soul. No one has charged us with defending this place. My fallen enemies and forgotten lovers outnumber the stars in the sky. Too late.
So that's how it is.
There'll be nothing left when I finish with you.
Please don't knock out Zephyr. Oh my god.
Justice is on our side.
This ain't going.
You shouldn't make fun.
I should have gave Vacheron dual wield.
Die at the top of the world.
There isn't a weapon made that
Justice is on our side.
Fuck!
I wish there was more.
And this is why I can't take Vacheron off of pistol.
Nice knowing ya.
it's all about having the right tool for the job. Too late. Don't blink or you'll miss it.
Keep ratting your whole life.
Mean!
There'll be nothing left when I finish with you.
Zephyr.
What the fuck? Justice is on our side.
Bro. Bro! Alright, who's that asshole with the freeze? This person.
Your judgment is here, heretic. Short. Yours is going to be short. Willing to leave something a little nicer for you? We're gonna reach into the works. We will not rest until every thread is. There's something to take with you to the next life.
Ooh, nice. Oh my god. Trying to get Zephyr killed. It's what he wants.
I see right through.
There.
You want some of this?
No more fooling around.
How is that not a air juggle?
You don't want to miss this.
What? What?
That was your last mistake.
You want some more? Time to
Oh yeah!
Two shots. To be sure. You have nerve.
No.
Now we're talking. You shouldn't make fun.
Always happen to lighten my enemy's pockets. Who do you think you're messing with? You have nerve.
Why the long faces?
Nerve.
Learn to move like that.
I'll take this.
Hey. Tesla Smasher, Goliath 4 Lancer.
I won't let anyone stand in my way. You're going down.
Holy shit!
There isn't a weapon made that a real pro can't handle. That means it's showtime.
With all my power, I strike you.
Oh my god. It's gonna cock block my movement.
A riposte is a thing of beauty.
Time for my big enemy.
Ooh.
You're hard to miss.
You're ugly, so very ugly.
ears.
You want some of this?
Game over. Eat dirt. Time to die.
You gotta sit back and take it.
How about this?
What have we here? Anybody left?
Okay, that did something. Wasn't even aware I would need this. There's a gamer posture.
You shouldn't make fun of me.
No one has charged us with defending this place. I see right through you.
There.
Look at it this way.
You're really getting on my
Time to die.
But he's won.
It's all about having the right tools for the job.
This is just the beginning. Mine. What have we
A
here?
weapon made that a real pro can't handle.
Which is right. Shot Raptor.
No looking back.
It's all about having the right tool for the job. This is it.
That's how it is.
No one has charged us with defending this place.
I'm not
No holding back now.
That's how it is.
My bullets are a one down.
That's how it is.
Change Vastron's weapon. No.
To the next life.
How about this?
That's how it is.
Time for my big entrance.
Why do they respawn? I'll just leave.
Your judgment is here, heretic!
God hammer. What the?
How much more of this you want? That was fair. Time for my vengeance.
And his crash damage full proc rate is so high.
Don't move a muscle. What have we here?
Old man. Beat up another old man.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Step aside. We're here to see Cardinal Rowan.
I'm so sorry, but I really must refuse. Your only way past is through me.
We have no quarrel with you.
Really? Is that because cash is all that guides your gun?
Ouch. Okay, fine. This one's on the house!
Whoa! What the fuck is he?
I never thought we'd end up facing each other like this.
Give us Rowan. An old man's place is watching from the sidelines.
I want that gun. Same.
Do you know how much blood we spilt to get where we are today?
Shame it was all for nothing. You are a relic from a time that's ending.
We liked you, Vacheron. Victor, Teresa, all of us. You never let anyone tie a leash round your neck. That's why it falls to me to tie the noose. In the end, I alone am fit to absolve you of your sins. And so I alone must pass judgment upon you.
So much hot air. I may have to let a little of it out.
Yes, as it should be. Do your worst.
Damn. Bro got a power bunker, a missile launcher, and a sniper rifle? Yeah. This is a representation of all the missions you make? No, this is better. This is peak. Absolute pinnacle. Dude. Meanwhile, their guns.
They told me about you. A traitor more bloodthirsty than I had imagined.
You don't know anything.
Rowan has charged us with defending this place!
Hold on, be right back. I'm back, my bad.
I'd always felt that what happened was a result of all your misfortune.
Change your mind?
I have. I see something terrible in you.
Rude.
My bullets are all...
We will not
Don't
rest
you wonder
until every
where
threat
your
is
secret
neutralized.
sign is?
I don't put much stock in that sort of thing.
Dude, I am so sick of getting frozen.
How did you survive such an ordeal?
I was too stubborn to die.
Then it was no miracle that saved you.
If that's a miracle, it happens to me every day.
I feel like levels in this game don't matter at all. Kind of. Because ultimately, levels only affect how much
I'm not
HP you
too
have.
old to understand what you're telling me.
On the battlefield, age doesn't factor into life expectancy.
And like their skills. But it's kind of hard to like gauge their skills.
You were the real castle here, weren't you?
Like talking about the past. What about the future?
Alan, but you're sorely on.
There'll be nothing left when I finish with you.
Oh my god.
That was your last.
Chill out. I don't wanna.
All who would hunt Basil must die.
There'll be nothing left when I finish with you.
Dude. Leanne is fucked. Yeah, our sun looks great. I think my only hope is to try to get a break, gauge break, to recover my bezels.
Thrown a wrench into the works.
Okay. Can you just focus the CC assholes ASAP?
Never thought we'd
I didn't think it would be an issue if I like focused down the leader, because leader would just instantly finish the fight. But no, this guy's a tanky asshole.
Do you know how much blood we spilt to get where we are today?
Shame it was all for nothing. You are a relic from a time that's ending.
We liked you, Vacheron. Victor, Teresa, all of us. You never let anyone tie a leash around your neck. That's why it was tie the noose. In the end, I alone am fit to absolve you of your sins. And so I alone must
Holy shit!
you.
So much hot air.
What the fuck?
I may have to let a
Why can't we get that?
Yes, as it should be. Do your worst.
See, he gets to fucking flip around and shoot
You're
big
even
ass gun.
bloodthirsty than I had imagined.
You don't know anything.
You're weak? What the
There'll
fuck?
be nothing left when I finish with you.
I am so fucking sick of you, you stupid piece of shit.
Don't you wonder where your secret sign is?
I don't put much stock in that sort of thing. All who would hunt Basil must die. You thrown a wrench into the works.
You don't stand a chance against me.
Okay, nice shot.
How did you survive such an ordeal?
I was too stubborn to die.
Then it was no miracle that saved you.
If that's a miracle, it happens to me every day.
I'm not too
Shit.
old to understand what you're telling me.
On the battlefield, age doesn't factor into life expectancy.
This chance to make all the characters use different weapons. I can kind of understand why they made it kind of universal. Because having different ones with how the game sometimes takes away the characters, or like you wanting to like level all the weapons, is kind of important the way it's set up. But this is ass.
I'd always felt that what happened was a result of all your...
Change your mind?
I have. I see something terrible in you.
His aim is fantastic, by the way.
Come all the way down from Chandelier to die, have you?
I've come to live.
Then why here?
To live my own life.
You know, he picks aim. My aim is fantastic.
You think you'll make this some minute?
Righteousness isn't only for the young. You picked a fight with the wrong
Throw a wrench into the works.
I see right through
With a real casualty there.
I like talking about the past. What about the future?
Wait. He hasn't been doing anything over there. I wonder if he's bugged.
Oh, that's how it is. Lord have mercy on your soul. There's no escape.
Okay, there you go. Ow. Fuck up.
You're hard to miss.
How it is.
You're gonna swim in your own blood!
Too late.
Oh, that's how it is.
This is it.
not it.
Wait, why did the smash stop?
That's not how it's supposed to go.
What? Huh? Why he? What? Do they widen the area as they run? Did not know about that.
This will leave you in stitches.
Really, old man, run. Alright, I think we got this.
Impossibly strong.
You have your friend Victor to thank for that.
I speak of your will to live.
You can thank Victor for that, too.
No, I think that was in you all along.
Ooh. Presence of what? Oh god, it hurts. Oh my god. He killed this guy. Oh my god. How do we recover from this?
Nice knowing ya.
There is no recovery from that.
How about this? How's this? Justice is on our side. There. No more fooling around.
My bullets are all.
Okay, nice.
I see right through.
You shouldn't make fun.
Why is he all the way back there?
There'll be nothing
What?
left when I finish with you.
Dude, what is wrong with the fucking hero action right now?
Here goes. Take this. You want some more?
There isn't a weapon made that a real pro can't hit. I see right through. You'll be dead by the time you know what hit you.
By the way, Orphan, we discovered a very important discovery. They wear assless chaps. It's a very interesting church attire design.
I see.
Yes, it was an important discovery that we discovered. Oh wait. Why did they respawn immediately? Get it after. Fucking clear the room again anyways. Oh my god, what is this team? Enemy looking? Thank you for the resub, appreciate it.
I see. Eat this. You don't want to miss this. Time to shine.
Ow.
There isn't a weapon made that a real pro can't handle. You gotta sit back and take it.
Are you finally assaulting the troops to kill God like every proper RPG? We don't know if we're killing God, but we do know we're killing the dude that controls God. Or at least he learned how to control God. Maybe. Question mark? I don't know. Story is very difficult to follow. I'll be real.
You're hard to miss.
Ow.
My bullets are a down.
Want some of this?
You picked a fight with the wrong
Too late for retreat.
How's this?
That thing had no parts, didn't it?
How about this?
Okay, let's not do that.
Get a load of this. Here goes.
Eat this. You're going down.
I'm not ready to die. Lousy
Okay.
Close, you're making me look bad. You're really getting on my nerves. Yours is about to be short.
hope there's a save point at some point. Such a long trek through this dungeon.
Why the long faces?
Time for my big entrance. Little something to take with you to the next life.
Show's just getting started.
You're really getting on my nerves.
Lousy scum!
Don't move a muscle.
How about this? Ah, yeah!
Your judgment is here, heretic.
Ow.
Don't move a muscle.
You picked a fight.
That's not
What?
supposed to go.
Ow! I think Zephyr's drunk. How is he running into shit, dude?
Let's keep this short.
I don't understand. He's literally me. Stop running into things. Just run the way I told you to run. Like, I had... Let's see. I had a position here. Because this one was Vacheron's starting spot, right? And then the other position was, like, right here. Oh, wait, right here, where Leanne was. And right here, where Zephyr was. So I don't understand why he ran from over here into this pillar. HG Esrael barrel that I can't equip right now because I'm in the middle of a dungeon. I'm so tired of fighting these things.
I wish there was more.
Oh, stop the power gazers.
Oh yeah! So long.
Yours is about to be shorter.
Why the long faces?
You shouldn't make fun.
Gotta be.
You don't want to miss this.
How about this?
No, no, no! I'm gonna need.
Now we're talking.
That's not how it's supposed to go.
Ow!
You picked a fight with the wrong girl.
I'm working. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I like it.
Oh, it has scrapped hammer as each board. Oh god, why? Ow! Why do I only have that many?
Don't move a muscle.
No holding back now.
This'll be fun.
Time for my big entrance.
Eat some of this.
How about this?
Too late.
Take that.
Now we're talking.
Look at it this way.
I think she's too close. Fuck it.
Something to take with you to the next life. Something to take with you to the next life.
Get a load of this. So long.
Okay. Final stretch.
I wish
Maybe I should have killed the right side? Maybe that's what drops the hammer.
There'll be nothing left when I finish with you.
I think you're enjoying this. Time to travel.
Justice is on our side.
Oh. Thing here. Guess we go straight into the boss fight.
Another step closer to a miracle. It's been a long journey. How long I've waited for this moment.
There's something I wanted to ask you.
I'm listening.
I believe everyone has a path they're meant to walk. Do you regret yours?
I have no regrets. I chose the path I walked. Wherever it leads, I will accept the fate that awaits.
I'm glad.
What a curious girl. Why don't you hate me? Do you think you're some kind of saint? You may not want to kill me, but that won't stop me from killing you!
No, but maybe this will. Shooting someone in the back. Not very sporting of you.
You really want to see a miracle?
Are you going to show me?
I don't think you'll live long enough to see it!
Damn. Oh shit, he's dual wielding pistols.
Have you come to show me miracles or reality?
I'm not here to show you anything. I'm here to take everything away.
I don't understand. Why are you holding a gun to us?
Foolish child, do you need a reason to kill?
You're nothing but a bad joke. What's getting killed in a rage-fueled frenzy gonna accomplish?
Prattle on all you like. Only a hard-fought death holds the meaning I crave.
Oh god, gold and silver, yeah. Let's see. Okay. There's poison dudes, but there's no... I mean, poison is also pretty awful. Okay, I think I'll just have to take them out. Rushing bosses hasn't been working out for this area.
I know the sins you've committed, child.
My only sin is living.
Exactly. Kill or be killed. We're not so unlike you and I.
I like how they don't even shoot directly at you. They shoot, like, things to drop onto you.
This is no school.
I want to see blood, child.
I have a name. You'll be
He's
shot.
fucking hounding Zephyr's ass. Look at him run!
Is that your best? Would picturing Leanne dying help you find strength?
Would picturing your mouth full of lead help you to shut up? Moving pretty slow. All that lead weighing you down?
Don't worry about me. My body isn't half so broken as your mind.
Let's skip this. Go this way.
Help me see what great. Oh yeah!
My power is absolute! How does it feel to die at the top of the world? I can read your every move. That was your last mistake. You
Hello?
want this?
Why is he so fat?
You must risk
He took every single bullet. I tried to fucking get the other person. Holy shit, man.
This will leave you in stitches.
So long.
You don't want to miss this. Clever.
I made the mistake of setting you free because I thought fate couldn't be changed.
I know our fate isn't written in stone. That's right.
How ironic. I sacrificed the others to change fate.
Wait, he summoned a new dude.
You had to fight with
You want some of this?
now we're talking.
Admit it. You're embarrassed to find me a worthy opponent.
What the hell gave you that idea? Tell God whatever you want. Too late.
Yo, check out his stance. This is his sun stance. Damn, he's styling. I can't target the...
Decide to kill someone, they get
Too late. I'd hoped for a clash of hearts pounding with the heat of battle.
It's easy for raw power to overcome base emotion. See for yourself. Here I come.
Yeah, all the damage from ads instead of have.
You are trapped. You should feel your soul slipping away, but you don't.
Oh, my body may tremble in fear, but my soul trembles with joy.
You don't want to miss this! Service, not battle. Have any fitting words to plead for your life?
I require neither God's judgment nor his absolution. I want only to continue this exchange of blood and rage.
Hey, calm down, bro. Okay.
I see a light.
It is an end to this darkness.
You're not the only one groping his way through the dark.
That's looking real bad.
Too late for regret.
rushing towards death.
It's never too late. I would never be here with you now if I hadn't believed in myself.
You say you do not fear change. But what if that change is death?
So long as Zephyr keeps fighting, I'll never give up.
I'm on a roll! Gotta be kidding me.
He's so tanky.
Looks like you still got some catching up to do.
Oh yeah! So long.
Is this what Victor had to work with?
Ow.
Now we're talking. You picked a fight.
That can't be the best you could do.
Please don't get knocked out.
How about this?
You want some?
There we go.
How's this?
That was your
It's not too late to end this.
This is no place for one devoid of emotion. The boy, on the other hand.
There. Just about done.
Let's keep this short.
Okay.
I deliver the killing blow.
I mean, I guess it's a good thing he constantly spawns ads, because this is such a long battle. And I need the gauge fill.
You keep missing the target.
Like that.
Who do you think you're messing
Oh yeah!
with? You want some of this?
You said there was a reason you fight. I've earned the right to hear it.
Simple. I fight because I want to believe. You're as useless as ever.
Trouble now. Trouble now. Enough! There's no point in continuing this.
But there is. My death and yours.
Death is never the answer.
You're a professional. Show me. I want my victory to have meaning.
You really think you have a chance? You're not street blood while we are the merchants of death.
It's all the same to the man on the other end of the knife. But tell me, when have you raised your hand against God?
Shit. God damn it.
Your judgment is here,
Fuck.
heretic. you like. We have but... Have you come to show me miracles or reality?
I'm not here to show you anything. I'm here to take everything away.
I don't understand. Why are you holding a gun to us?
Foolish child. Do you need a reason to kill?
You're nothing but a bad joke. What's getting killed in a rage-fueled frenzy gonna accomplish?
Babble on all you like. Only a hard-fought death holds the meaning I crave. I know the sins you've committed, child.
My only sin is living.
Exactly. Kill or be killed.
Well, child, you need a reason to kill a perfectly sane man, exactly.
This is no schoolyard brawl. Mercy Bloodshot.
I have a name. You'll be shouting it all the way down to hell.
Is that your best? Would picturing Leanne dying help you find strength?
Would picturing your mouth full of lead help you to shut up?
Is this really your best?
Moving pretty slow. All that lead weighing you down?
Don't worry about me. My body isn't half so broken as your mind.
I can read your every move. Gotta take one life to kill me.
Your judgment is here, heretic! Let me feel your rage!
Fuck.
Lousy Scar!
You want some of this?
Dude, I hate that his shield is so fucking bad.
How about
You have to consider him as a fucking barrier.
I made the mistake of setting you free because I thought fate wouldn't be changed.
I know our fate is but it doesn't frighten me.
I sacrificed the others to change fate.
Time to die.
Admit it. You're embarrassed to find me a worthy opponent.
What the hell gave you that idea? Tell God whatever you want when you're praying for your life.
Where is your rage? I'd hoped for a clash of hearts pounding with the heat of battle.
It's easy for raw power to overcome base emotion. See for yourself. Trapped. You should feel your soul slipping away, but you don't.
No, not poison!
Trembles with joy.
You were made for sermons, not battle. Have any fitting words to your life?
I require neither God's judgment nor his absolution. I want only to continue this exchange of blood and rage. Should have been searching for the courts instead of rushing towards them.
It's never too late. I would never be here with you now if I hadn't believed in myself.
A warm rain is coming. A rain of blood. You say you do not fear change. But what if that change is death?
So long as Zephyr keeps fighting, I'll never give up. You picked a fight with the wrong. It's not too late to end this.
This is no place for one devoid of emotion. The boy, on the other hand.
Oh my god. It's not looking good again.
You said there was a reason you fight. I've earned the right to hear it.
It's simple. I fight because I want to believe.
Dude.
Have you come to show me miracles or reality?
I'm not here to show you anything. I'm here to take everything away.
I don't understand. Why are you holding a gun to us?
Foolish child. Do you need a reason to kill?
You're nothing but a bad joke. What's getting killed in a rage-fueled frenzy gonna accomplish?
Crap on all you like. Only a hard-fought death holds the meaning I crave. I know the sins you committed, child.
My only sin is living.
Exactly. Kill or be killed. We're not so unlike, you and I.
Pathetic!
Like a cornered animal. This is no schoolyard brawl. I want to see blood, child.
I have. You'll be shouting it all the way down to hell.
I see right through you. Setting you free because I thought fate couldn't be changed.
I know our fate isn't written in stone, but it doesn't frighten me.
How ironic. I sacrificed the others to change fate. You want some of this? That's your last. Admit it. You're embarrassed to find me a worthy opponent.
Worthy? What the hell gave you that idea? Fine. Tell God whatever you want when you're praying for your life.
Dude, I hate it when they're like stacked on top of him, so like
Flash of hearts pounding with the heat
this
of
fat ass
It's
barrier
easy for
blocks my
power to
bullets.
overcome base emotion.
See for yourself.
You're hard to miss.
You want some of this? Is that your best? Would picturing Leanne dying help you find strength?
Oh my god.
All that lead weighing you down?
Body of a man so broken as you or mine.
Eat this! You don't want to...
Should have been searching for the boards instead of rushing towards death.
It's never too late. I would never believe you now if I hadn't believed in myself. You're going down!
Gotta be. You say you do not fear change. What if that change is death?
So long as Zephyr keeps fighting, I'll never give up.
This fight sucks. It legit fucking sucks.
It's not too late to end this.
This is no place for one devoid of emotion. The boy, on the other hand. Two shots to the head. The only way to be sure.
You said there was a reason you fight. I've earned the right to hear it.
It's simple. I fight because I want to believe.
Enough! There's no point
But there is. My death and yours.
Death is never the answer. No holding back
You're a
now.
professional. Show me. I want my victory to have meaning.
Really think you have a chance? You
You're nothing but a street thug, while we are the merchants of death.
It's all the same to the man on the other end of the knife. When have you raised your hand against God?
My bullets are a little straight down.
You're really getting on my nerves. Sliver!
Don't move a muscle.
I'm on a roll!
This'll leave you in stitches.
Here goes.
Kneel and pray!
You're as useless as ever.
There.
Do you want some more?
Help me see what bravery really is.
Oh my fucking god, dude!
Don't move a muscle.
It's the wrong button.
You're really getting on my nerves.
Eat this.
Death awaits.
Time to eat this.
Kneel and pray!
Making me look bad.
Let me feel your rage.
Oh. Fucking shit. Are we killing Zephyr again? Kill someone else. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god!
To claim mine.
I could use a word of encouragement. I smell you!
It's just over. I can't do shit.
Eat this.
god, dude.
Still you struggle. This trade of life and death has no end.
Oh my fucking god.
Have you come to show me miracles or reality?
I'm not here to show you anything. I'm here to take everything away.
I don't understand. Why are you holding a gun to us?
Foolish child. Do you need a reason to kill?
You're nothing but a bad
Fuck it,
shape.
I'm just rushing.
What's getting killed in a rage-fueled frenzy gonna accomplish?
Rattle on all you like. Only a hard-fought death holds the meaning I crave. Is this really your best? Cardinal rule! Committed child.
My only sin is living.
Exactly. Kill or be killed. Unlike you and I.
Straight to hell!
Let's keep this short! This is no schoolyard brawl. I want to see blood shot.
I have a name. You'll be shouting it all the way down to hell.
Cardinal ruin!
Eat this.
Is that your best? Would picturing Leanne dying help you find strength?
Would picturing your mouth full of lead help you to shut up?
That was your last mistake. Too late.
Moving pretty slow. All that lead weighing you down?
Don't worry about me. My body is half so broken as your mind.
Holy fuck, man.
Can't think it'll be a happy.
You ain't seen nothing
You want some of this?
Stronger. I want to breathe smoke.
yet. No more fooling around.
I'm on a roll. This is it. Yours is supposed to be shorter. That wasn't so hard, was it? You want some of this?
You should bust out grenades. I don't know if you've seen me use grenades at all, but there's no fucking AoE to them, dude.
Lousy scum. Nice knowing you.
Fuck out of my way!
Let's keep this short.
I'm not stopping till it's over.
Let me feel your rage. Here I come.
Forget this. There.
Shit, I should jump. jump! What the fuck, Zipper? Okay, thank God. Oh my God. Low-income cruelty is quite a name for a bot. Give me your guns, for real. I think we have one, actually. We have the model, at least.
Please, won't you let the curtain fall?
It turns out just rushing the boss once again was the
See it
answer.
end.
After all he's done?
Oh. Oh, shit.
Why are you doing this?
With already gun like that, what if it fired? Exactly. Gun safety, man. Zephyr just doesn't know.
We'll let you take it from here.
We fall over. He's being held up by pure faith
Where do you think they come from?
and hatred.
That's it. Don't forget to consider the possibilities.
Don't look away.
But look away. Which way?
Danger from God.
That way. Outside our little world.
I still don't know what's going on with this plot over here. Yeah. I mean, I think there's a lot that I don't know if they'll ever answer, because it seems like this is the end. Oh shit. He's alive! Our favorite Frenchman! Wait, so what's this new redstone thing? Is this the replacement for quartz or whatever? Are they liches? That seems like it! I don't think they're gonna answer anything, are they? Wait, so it's not a stone, it's a shining print onto, like, whatever. What? I'm so confused. Not sure what's with her either. I think she was like just a Rowan sim for some reason. Well, Rowan's still alive. So I don't think anyone died that we shot at. Except for the old man. That old man is definitely dead. The one that we disrespected the elderly for. the random mini boss that we disrespected the elderly. Why did shooting him fix everything again? I don't know. See, he's still alive too. And this is the outer wall, which is like... So what I understand, for the most part, was like... Look up the cliff notes to figure out what happened. Yeah. What I understand is like...
What you see.
So this Basil place, right? The entire city or whatever is like the last bastion of humanity type of shit. Where like everywhere else is like a fucking post-apocalypse or something. And yeah, post-apocalypse kind of world. And they discover these quartz that they start experimenting with, and they find out like these rocks somehow control people's lives. Yeah, they all live in a bubble and were liches or something. But like... So they figured out about these quartz thing. So then I think they started doing research and they find out like this world that they live in is some kind of like super simulated artificial world where there's this quote-unquote god that's actually just a machine that's running all of them named Zenith, which is like what Sullivan and Rowan were like talking a lot about. It's what I remember. Star Ocean 3 is better? True. I'm all for like obtuse storytelling, but this one was like really weird to parse. Oh, Nolan North voiced Vacheron in English. Star Ocean was not better because of MP damage. Really? This Chrono Arc level is confusing. I'll take your word for it, because I know you've talked about Chrono Arc before. Yeah, it's very strange. I think, like, I remember reading a little bit about this before playing before, and I think I remember people talking about how the storytelling is a little obtuse and, like, difficult to parse. It would be hard to get into if you're not into it. But I'm not sure what part of the game I could like interact with to figure out more about what happens. Because it's not like there were that many tooltips or like item descriptions or anything to like read and figure out more of the world. Like I did miss talking to a lot of NPCs just for like more context clues of like that particular chapter. But I'm not sure if like anything would have related to something like the white girl or this random red mark at the end. You want an essay that tells the plot? You know what? Sure. We'll deep dive into it. We still got quite a bit of time left that I'd be comfortable streaming for. You know your story is obtuse when Blaze Blue plot is more coherent. Yeah. Like, I think the best part of this game's story was when they were definitely just like the typical... what's it called in English again? The Bedria, the do whatever type of people, the trouble fixer. They're fixers when they're basically being fixers. Just like going around doing like small tasks and shit like that. But when it started like going into the deep like character backgrounds and shit like that, that one was getting weird and hard. Well, character background was fine. Finding out about Vacheron, how he had like a group that he ran with, and they all fucking died or something. Then Zephyr and him apparently being like an actual fucking murderer, like a murderer by this game's metric is very interesting. Best part of this game plus clearly amazing voice acting. You're not actually wrong. That is very correct. Enjoy reading the essay. My ability is to overall paragraphs. Haha, how much time you got? This stuff is my jam. I'll try to write it compelling so it won't be too boring. Alright, I'm gonna read this shit on stream. Hold on. After this credit. We'll see how the credits go. On stream 1 hour later. Wait, hold on. Let me see. How long is it? Oh, it is a multi-comment. Alright. We'll take a look at it. Oh. Something is happening.
Hey! Leanne! Leanne!
Her eyes were glowing. They're outside the city now.
All I really need is within my grasp.
Oh. Hey. Sit. Game complete. Complete Resonance of Fate. Congratulations. Clear save data can now be saved. Your new game with some of what you've earned during this playthrough. Load this data from the side screen to start the game from the beginning. Careful not to accidentally overwrite data. Wow, thanks. I mean, all done and said, this is a very 2000s kind of JRPG, and I did enjoy it for what it's worth. The story still being kind of strange doesn't really ruin it for me. It's just, it makes me more confused. Alright, hold on. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me see. That should be good enough for you guys, right? Thousands of years ago, Earth had become so polluted it became akin to a desolate wasteland. The reason for this is unknown. Lost to history. Nuclear war is a possibility. You're cooked. We'll see. People with colossal towers are gargantuan purifying mechanism, yet it would take a very long time to complete, and things would get worse before they got better. Eventually, the tower was the only clean place in the world to live in. Cancer was going through the populace like the plague before someone figured out a way to link human lives to quartz, a mineral which vast deposits existed below Basel, via the intermediary of the Basel supercomputer Zenith. Okay, so that yeah, this is the plot point I was talking about earlier, where they basically created God, and God is a computer. This healed people of cancer, the quality of their personal piece of course now determines their lifespan, the maximum being somewhere around 100 years. Oh, okay. Wasn't an issue unless the quartz was about to break earlier due to be being naturally deteriorated. When people's lives were linked to the Basel supercomputer, however, something else was lost as well. People were cut off from the world outside Basel, not only geographically, but mentally, spiritually, in ways that are left to the player to interpret during the game. Oh. Wait, hold on. There's something I wanted to look up first. Hold on. Resonance of Fate quotes. Quotation? Quotation marks? Okay, here we go. I've been noticing a lot of strange quotation marks in the subtitles for the game. Oh, apparently it was just a fucking translation issue. I thought it was actually something part of the fucking writing. Okay, that answers that then. It's like throughout the entire fucking game, the subtitles would randomly have quotations on them. Just like, is that supposed to be like an actual thing? Also, was never intended to be a place people to live in, function being a machine that heals a world from pollution. Thus isn't suitable for habitation, especially with thousands of years. Being both geographically and spiritually cut off from the outside world, people forgot it exists. They gaze out from Basel, they don't see the world outside. Who built Basel and for what purpose becomes enshrouded in mystery. Many come to believe Basel was built by God himself as a haven for his people. Okay. So basically, super isolation. It's basically the usual plot of like a post-apocalypse, where the super bunker people bunkered for so long and so hard that they forgot there exists a world outside the bunker. "20 years ago, Frida was a prelate of Basel with Cardinal Rowan as her right-hand man. Reunited Basel and her will to free its people from its suffering. Rowan, especially enamored for her, possibly being her lover. However, at the lower level, people dug into the Basel's base in search of rubies and other riches. They came across a quartz vein and, not understanding its purpose, dug further. Unprecedented case of spontaneous instant death syndrome happened all around Basel as some miners dug. Became hyper religious, yet it seemed God would not answer their prayers, and basically, eventually, Frida herself succumbed to spontaneous instant death syndrome, her body becoming entombed in basilica. Sullivan and Eurus were two men who lived in lower levels of Basel. Like most people, they stuttered the tower, trying to discern its purpose. Some people thought you could reverse engineer Basel, you could perform miracles. This duo's expertise on Basel sent them flying through the ranks, and rare case of upward mobility in Basel, they came to work in Chandelier. After Frida died, Sullivan showed Rowan, who was next in line to be the prelate, Zenith at the top of Basel, and explains the reason Frida and the other victims had died. Rowan was crestfallen, his belief in God was shaken, himself and Frida and all the other people followed God. This machine. Rowan wanted to believe that there being something more to life, some higher power, that there really is a God who looks after people with a bigger plan, but this revelation shattered it. Though Rowan never took up the rank of prelate, he became Basel's de facto ruler. First order business banned all mining expeditions, and the miners who knew about the quartz vein would get massive sums of hush money. Miners took the rare chance of upward mobility and moved out of lower levels, never seen again by their previous peers. Lower level inhabitants were furious, as it seemed to them Chandelier had just denied their main source of income out of seemingly no other reason to keep them poor. As the mining stopped, so did the cases of spontaneous death. The unity Frida had cultivated between the cardinals was lost. Each cardinal had their own idea of how to better Basel. They were working their own private project. Teresa was most down to earth, who once helped with charity. Okay, that tracks. Yeah, her soup kitchen and gift giving and Christmas. Centurion became a fucking hickey. Garigliano was just kind of insane. And then there's Pater. Pater kind of was in the middle of all of it, if I remember correctly. Because he did the Pater-Topolis thing, which I think was supposed to help out people. Plus, he liked Leanne. He can't be a bad guy. What about Rowan, leader of Basel, who lost his faith? He wants to honor Frida's wish to free the people from suffering, thus wants to gain the means of controlling Zenith. Though he has largely lost his faith, there is a piece of scriptures that keeps nagging him. Resurrection. Could Frida come back? Why don't you study how human lives are linked to quartz? Sullivan and Ure set up a secret experiment in Allerside, high up in Chandelier. With financing from Rowan, Sullivan had figured out a way to locate specific pieces of quartz based on individual date of birth. 20 orphans born on Christmas Day were taken to the facility. Pieces of quartz were programmed to shatter at predetermined dates, one a year. Eurus was the one who looked after the children. Every Christmas, one kid moved out of the facility or was told to the ones who remained. Leanne was experiment number 20. She eagerly awaited the day she would be released from the facility and planned all the things she would do once that day arrived. Damn. Okay, yeah, this part I remember now. Every Christmas she wished she would be chosen to leave. One day Leanne got ill and was on the verge of death. Sullivan came to see her, determined she was not well off. Subject number 20 dying early could mess up the experiment. He ordered the scientists in the lab to do whatever they could to save her. Scientists placed something in Leanne's hand. She recovered. Oh, that's why her hand was glowing blue at the end. Wait, does that mean she like absorbed her quartz or something at the end? And the quartz that she had the white girl had was fake? Cardinal Lagerfeld, the guy with the funny glasses, is a strict man of religion. He wants to follow the late prelate's idea of freeing mankind from suffering by strict following of the scriptures. It was easy to find followers to this more fundamental side of thinking in the wake of spontaneous instant death syndrome. People were terrified and desperately turned to God. Set up the Crank Seminar where where orphans would be raised as devout followers of God, become the role of models of everyone in Basel in due time, and in time everyone would follow the scriptures to the T, and mankind would be saved and God would finally listen and save the world. Not everyone was as optimistic. Lower level inhabitants, still a sour Chandelier band Manning, viewed it as another scheme for Chandelier to oppress people. What nobody knew was that the people who live in Basel are not the only people in the world. Long ago, when the first people moved to Basel and became linked to Zenith via the intermediary of ports, there were people who were left outside. Most died, some mutated. During the second stage of evolution, became immune to cancer. Their cell regeneration became so good they could live exceptionally long lives, perhaps even becoming biologically immortal. Young Vacheron was in the army serving under General Victor, Cardinal Teresa's husband. One day there was a disaster in Lucia. Victor and his men were sent to deal with it without anyone telling them what to expect. General Gelsey was upset Victor had chosen to lead the mission, not him. Kept a grudge against the Cardinals. Oh, Gelsey was the crazy dude in the mines. All that is known is that everyone died but one man, Vacheron. What Victor and Vacheron and others had met in this year was Rebecca. Oh, the white girl, Rebecca. Serious girl with incredible powers who hated Basel and everything it stood for, and attacked the town of Lucia. Oh. Vacheron was the last man standing, and Rebecca tried to kill him. Something unexpected happened. As she thrust her hand through Vacheron's chest, mysterious sign knocked her out cold. Vacheron escaped the incident unharmed, with the shocked Sullivan following the events from the shadow. While Vacheron went home and quit the army to become a hunter, unable to make sense of what had happened, seeing that he didn't believe in God or miracles, Sullivan secretly took Rebecca home with him and had the incident covered up. After all, Vacheron was the only eyewitness. Keeping one man's side was not too difficult a task. Vacheron didn't want anything to do with the whole thing. So, the white girl, Rebecca, was a fucking mutant from outside of Basel. So if you... Damn. She was just randomly there. God, it feels like there should have been a Resonance to Fate 2 then. Sullivan realized Rebecca's from outside, thus a true man of God as she is free of Zenith. Contact with the Sacred Sign had made Rebecca mentally retarded, mostly harmless. Sullivan lets her drink his blood and studies her in secret. Thus started the second strain of research into Zenith's working, one best kept secret from Rowan. Sullivan realized Rebecca's cell regeneration is so good she is practically immortal, and throughout the years she stays with them, she never seems to age. Subject 19 moved out, Leanne remained. Yura suddenly declared she can leave today and hurried her to the gates. Leanne was excited, promised to come meet him on her next birthday. Ran to Rowan, and Leanne wished him Merry Christmas. Rowan was furious Eurus was going to release Leanne early, but Eurus pleaded that he had enough data. Leanne should be allowed to live the last year of her life. Remembering words from Frida of how she wanted to give people freedom, Rowan relented and was shoved out the door. The hassle. She had stolen Eurus's notebook. Bewildered, Eurus had called it the last year of her life. She read it and discovered the other subjects had not moved out. They had all died, and her time would come exactly 1 year. Zephyr was an orphan in the Crank seminar, but things were not going so well for him, did not fit in the oppressing, brainwashing atmosphere, and struggled to believe in all-knowing, benevolent gods, seeing how much suffering there is in the world. Clashed with Lagerfield for not being devout enough. Befriended a younger girl who tried to make Zephyr devout and teach him about God, but Zephyr never opened the book of scriptures he had given him. One day he snapped. Brought a gun to school, and the most horrific school shooting event Basel's history took place. God is all-powerful, surely God would stop him. Or if God let him kill his classmates, then this was part of God's big plan. Zephyr defied the teachings and asked for God to intervene and show he really exists, but alas, no divine intervention came to stop him. Jeez! I know he murdered people, but I didn't realize it was a fucking school shooting. Vacheron became a legend among the Cardinals, being the only survivor of the Lucia incident. Got exclusive jobs with the Cardinal. Lagerfield hired him to kill Zephyr, who remained in a Nick state at the Crank Seminary after having shot his classmates. Alright. So that's when the Vacheron went and got him out. Vacheron overpowered Zephyr in a gunfight and shot him twice in the head, but he didn't die. Sacred sign appeared and statue. Oh! So this would have been the first time we would have saw it. The red mark, I'm guessing, is what the sacred sign is. Vacheron recognized it as the same thing that happened to him and refused to try to kill Zephyr again, despite Lagerfield's insistences. Vacheron took Zephyr to Apple City to live with him, while Lagerfeld must accept that for an unfathomable reason, God had saved Zephyr with a divine miracle. Frank's seminary project was dropped, people coming up with various interpretations of what happened. Some believe a boy was possessed by the devil, but some lower level in him hail him as a hero and started a cult around him, viewing him a role model who fought Chandelier's oppression. Vacheron gained even more notoriety as a hunter who killed the boy possessed by the devil. Jesus Christ, man. They got all of this out of this game? That's insane! Vacheron and Zephyr lived in Apple City, Vacheron giving him room in the attic. Zephyr has no belongings other than the Book of Scriptures he still refuses to open, yet never throws away. EM Schizo posters got nothing on this person. To be fair, I think this connects it all better than the type of schizo posting that PM Schizo posters do. This one I feel like is at least grounded in a lot more evidence that I might have missed. Yeah, this isn't exactly a schizo post. I think it's more of like a contextual summary, more like FromSoft posters of how they like connect various context clues that FromSoft puts in their game. So Zephyr battles depression. He has suicidal thoughts, but fears he would be unable to die if he tried, thus never tries to commit suicide. He feels he has little reason to live, however, and not being afraid of death makes him put up his life in harm's way very easily. See? Look. I was just giving what Zephyr wanted. This dude was suicidal. And I put him in the best positions to make use of it. I'm sorry. Please don't. If you have mental issues, please do not take my word at face value. This trait came to use on Christmas Day after a year after moving on in with Vacheron. On her 20th birthday, the day she was to die, Leanne went to the top of Chandelier. Her plan to commit suicide to have... Jeez, this is a recurring thing, huh? Yeah. There is quite a lot of, like, suicidal thoughts in this story, now that I see it all lined up and put up like this. Zephyr caught her midair and both fell off the edge. Bells tolled to midnight. The lights of Zenith flashed with the symbol of the sacred sign at the top of the basilica, and Leanne didn't die. Later, Zephyr reminisces he saw a strange symbol on the ground where they fell. Sullivan is selling out people's pieces of quartz behind Rowan's back to fund his secret research into Rebecca and has Vacheron deliver them. Only someone wealthy like a cardinal can afford it. After Vacheron collects Cardinal Pager's quartz from the abandoned F.A. Chelsea, Sullivan lets Rebecca play in the ruins. She grasps something invisible in the air while Sullivan watches. He is holding another piece of quartz in his hand. Vacheron, Zephyr, and Leanne deliver a piece of quartz to Pater. Pater's father recently passed away and was somewhat keen on finding his son's piece, so he probably knew about its significance. Pater, having inherited the rank of cardinal, only associates with the story of finding one star from heaven, bringing one eternal good luck. Turns the quartz into a light. As he turns the quartz into a light, his eyes shine blue, proving the piece is his. Pater takes a liking to Leanne and starts hanging out in Evo City, but it's always too shy to talk to her, although he befriends Zephyr. Pater's idea of how to improve the populace's lives is to rebuild Patertopolis that collapsed during the spontaneous death syndrome epidemic. Are the new generation of cardinals alongside Jean Paul, Barbarella. Oh, Barbarella is okay. I see. Who never served under the Frida, so they're better. Veronique is the only truly religious cardinal, her faith to the true God unshaken. Oh, Veronique is a Rowan sip. Okay. Vacheron's team fixes the power generator to get more work from the other Cardinals and climb the social ladder. Vacheron dresses up Leanne to inspire Garigliano to create a statue of her, which is later commissioned by Jean Paul to be put on display to raise the morale of the poor, although everyone ends up thinking the statue is hideous. While delivering the statue to the Forest of Idols, they spot flower petals flying in the air. Leanne ponders where they come from, and Vacheron reminds her there is a world outside of Basel. Ha. Yelsi, holding a grudge over the Cardinals having chosen Victor over him, breaks into Court's mind to find out the Cardinals are hiding in there. Trying to keep the area secret from the general public, Sullivan sends Vacheron's group to deal with it instead of the army. So Yelsi is killed, Sullivan arrives and is shocked Leanne is with Vacheron, but Leanne doesn't recognize Sullivan because it was Eurus who looked after the orphans. Were Rowan to discover Leanne is alive, he would discover Zenith cannot be controlled and would think the experiment with 20 orphans was in vain, jeopardizing Sullivan's coveted position. Something has a key to control Zenith, and Rowan gives him his ring, given to him by Frida. Sullivan knows Rowan views him as expendable, and that is procures the ring, tells Rowan he controls Zenith, and provokes him to talking about resurrection, claiming it is possible. Sullivan needs to keep manipulating Rowan so he can believe Zenith is the only way to reach his goals, whereas Sullivan knows otherwise with his secret research with Rebecca. So that resurrection thing was a fucking red herring. Hader summons the courage to ask Leanne out for a date, but during it, his piece of quartz he always holds on his person shatters and he dies. Hader Populous project is abandoned. Turin tasks Vacheron to look for the sacred sign from Lucia. This research has led him to believe it was the thing that saved Vacheron that day, despite Vacheron insisting he didn't see a sign. Vacheron's party discovered Vacheron's old gun, but not much else. The sight of it triggers a flashback where remembers confronting Rebecca, and the sign appeared on her as she thrust her hand through his chest. Hold on. I should be looking at some of these cutscenes so I can remember properly. Well, I find out some stuff. Apparently there's... Oh, that's like the secret dungeon or something that I don't know if I want to do. Well, whatever. The day of the school shooting, Vacheron delivers flowers to seminary, and Leanne accompanies him, discovering Zephyr was the culprit, greatly upsetting her. He calls Zephyr out to the ringing bridge, and during their confrontation reveals that if Zephyr had even tried and given God a chance and opened the book of scriptures, he would have learned he had a sister. Zephyr gives up, but Leanne shoots Lagerfield and admonishes Zephyr for being willing to die so easily. Ever since saving Leanne, Zephyr has made her his reason for living. Can't shake the suicidal thoughts, unable to understand why he's still alive when all the people around him are dying. Him surely being the least deserving of it. And there's the filler episodes, the fucking Wedding Crashers and Christmas Party. He theorizes that Leanne's piece of quartz was swapped by Sullivan, though he cannot fathom why Sullivan would do that. Zephyr is upset Leanne's quartz is in the hands of some mad scientist and urges they go confront him. Sullivan is at its residence at the outer wall of Chandelier, and he releases Rebecca to the wild. Gives her a piece of quartz and tells her to destroy it if he fails to join her in time. Okay, here's the part that I'm confused about. What the fuck the quartz is. Rebecca leaves Basel. Vacheron's party shows up demanding Leanne's quartz, but Sullivan claims he has it organized to have destroyed should it happen to him. Rowan, who also pursues Sullivan, arrives and overhears, demands to know why Subject 20 is standing before them alive and well. Miracles are part of the system. Rowan demands to see a miracle with his own eyes so he could believe in God and shoots Sullivan. Vacheron confirms he is dead. With Sullivan dead, Leanne should die soon after. In Rowan's mind, if she does not die, surely Leanne is immortal and God's chosen. Fighting through Rowan's ranks, the party flees. Leanne wants to go talk to Rowan one last time. She has accepted her impending death. Her wish came true after all, to live her life like she wanted. She wants to ask Rowan something. Zephyr is beside himself. Leanne's for living, and Turin Garigliano defend Rowan as promise made to Frida, but fall to the party. They meet Rowan, Basilica, and Leanne as if she regrets anything. Rowan doesn't. Leanne is satisfied. Zephyr isn't, and draws his gun and shoots Rowan. Bullet passes through his body into the painting of Prelate Frida at the back. Begins to shine with the sacred sign. Zephyr is infuriated, but Vacheron leads the team out. They again ponder about there being a world outside Basel. Rowan has had the proof of a miracle he was looking for in his faith to the true God. Not Zenith is restored. He leaves a ring on Frida's tomb, signifying he's given up on trying to control Zenith. Whether the appearance of the sacred sign that saves a person from sure death is just a glitch in Zenith's programming, or a real miracle, no longer matters to him. Turin Garigliano also rise, a symbol of sacred sign buried under the bodies as flower petals rain all around Basel. Outside Basel, Rebecca awaits Sullivan, who never shows and thus destroys the quartz in her possession. Sullivan finds her and sees a flower petal swirling. He realizes the petals were what Rebecca was grasping when she was playing the abandoned Cafe Chelsea during the time that... Oh! Oh! So I'm guessing part of the thing with, like, Zenith and all of Basel being, like, a fucking closed world is, like, it actually just makes people believe it is a fully closed world. Rebecca, who has been unable to speak ever since the incident with the sacred sign, mutters the word Sullivan and embraces him. Further outside Basel, in a world purified of pollution, Vacheron, Zephyr, and Leanne explore the land. Leanne raises a hand to the sun, and a blue stone shines through it. Her eyes turn blue like Pater's did, which confirmed the veracity of his piece of quartz. Unknown scientists had put Leanne's piece in her hand, literally putting her life in her own hands. And the piece Sullivan had was never hers. I see, yeah. Yeah, I think the difficult part for me to parse was a lot of the backstory parts. And I think having that makes everything kind of collapse together afterwards. Because, like, I kind of understood the whole quartz thing being, like, people's lives, and I kind of understood the whole Zenith being, like, some computer that, like, controls people's lives somehow, but, like, all this other stuff about Rebecca being from outside or whatever, that one at least, like, starts making more sense as far as, like, what the fuck was happening. Fan theory of the ending. So here's a schizo posting. Piece of quartz Sullivan had to beginning was his own. When he told Rowan they should work to find their own piece of quartz, he had already located it a long time ago. Sullivan had to reverse this effect. He knew he could not leave Basel because he couldn't see the world outside being linked to Zenith. Therefore, he arranged to have himself killed, and Rebecca destroyed the piece of quartz and revived him and freed him. All the other people of Basel alongside him from Zenith. Why people in the ending can see the flower petals. People leave Basel and discover the world has been restored. The name Rebecca means connection. When she embraces Sullivan in the ruins outside Basel, the two strands of mankind are reunited. Somehow the poster using a profile pic of Haru Ram P5 from P5 fits too well. Sullivan is the second coming of Jesus, either literally or allegorically. Rebecca drinking his blood alludes to communion ritual. Him dying and being resurrected frees the people of Basel from Zenith. Whether God really exists is up for the player to decide. Strands, human connection, Death Stranding to confirm. Well, shit, how did you suss out all of this? Are you a big fan of the plot? I feel like even if I was, I'd have to take notes to retain all the information you did. My favorite game. Me and my husband have unlocked so many hard modes, the gift-giving mission becomes a drag as the kids gain resistance to being gifted. Every time you complete it, you get a new, even harder mode. Wow, I did not know that. Wow, this person fucking necro posted 6 years later. Yeah. It's very... It was definitely a roundabout, but it was roundabout in a way that I do actually would like reading the clip notes on it, and it made it more interesting, and I appreciate it more for it. It's difficult or impossible to follow before a second playthrough. New difficulty opens up every time you finish the game until you beat it 10 times, and the secret dungeon opens after you defeat every boss, but the final boss. So that probably meant for a new game plus as well. Yeah, without the repeat playthroughs, it's opaque as hell. Also, a lot of the background story is in the NPC chatter. Yeah, this is the part that I kind of figured, because like the NPCs will actually talk a lot about the going-ons of every single chapter, and I think I knew about it, and I did kind of like talk to them every now and then for more information, but I definitely didn't do it as much as I should have to like fully appreciate each chapter. One for daytime and one for nighttime. Most annoyingly, sometimes characters have plot crucial chatter during battle that's impossible to hear without headphones, and it's not subtitled. Yeah. The only place Zephyr says he and Leanne survived the fall from Chandelier because of the sacred site. What? No, it's not available. Yeah, it's like, you know, those stories, those multimedia works where parts of the story would be fucking in something else, like a YouTube video or something, like Star Rail, or like most Hoyo games in general, where like the character background story would be in like their video shorts or whatever. Except this is in the game, and you have to like suss it out. How does Sullivan resurrect? In a cutscene where Sullivan is at his house with Rebecca after discovering Leon still survives, he looks at various charts of Zenith on Swallow Muses. My original theory was that long ago our ancestors considered Zenith in the image of God. In scripture, God was a being that ruled over the life and death of all things. Zenith's longevity control mechanisms have been well documented. Perhaps the girl is an exceptional case. Or there's some other system we haven't discovered yet. After being brought before God, the hand that guides man will be returned to him. Resurrection? That can't be right. Even if there were such a system, it would have nothing to do with us. I think the after being brought before God, the hand that guides man will be returned to him. Resurrection bit is what explains the ending. The hand that guides mankind being returned to them is Zenith giving back control of humans. Sullivan thinks that being brought before God and being returned to the hand that guides man means resurrection. This has been the goal he has been secretly working towards. Maybe he found that other system he hadn't discovered yet. We know quartz can be pre-programmed to shatter at a certain time, which should kill the corresponding person it was linked to, because that's what they did with the experiment for the 20 orphans. Theory unproven by anything in the game. Nolan programmed his own piece of quartz to revive him should the quartz be shattered after his death. Don't really know what would happen to the person in quartz if the person just dies naturally and the quartz is so good. Would it still shatter? I don't see it working the other way around the game. Another theory could be very little taken what we see in the beginning. Maybe breaking this piece of quartz ever had outside Basel was key to releasing people from Zenith. Then dying first would not even be needed. It can be assumed, whatever, is that he managed to find a way to do it via a combination of research with Rebecca and Zenith. Other dead people also similarly revived. I think that when Sullivan released Rebecca, he knew he didn't have much time left and Rowan was going to find him and kill him. Yeah. Interesting. It has kind of like some similarities to like a lot of the stories as far as like FromSoft stories go, where it's like the shit sack last bastion of humanity type of thing. But yeah, I enjoyed this game. Very good. I only wish there was more. Except we'll never get more of this. Cause fucking I think the studio's dead. And I think all the staff that worked on this has like moved on completely. Kinda sad. It is very ogre. I would be surprised if like any studio or like company even remembers having this around or anything like that. Because I think this game has like a lot that could have gone well if it like modernized, kind of. Like the whole JRPG with like fucking guns and combat system was very interesting. Some of it got like obviously the fucking last fight was super fucking frustrating though. Cause like I think some of the enemy compositions on top of just being how the enemies are and the way their AI is, which is like just run at you to like be within range and then shoot at you. So they'll like hound your ass if you like try to run away or anything like that. It was like gets like super fucking annoying and frustrating. But other than that, very fun. Just a lot of gun parts and shit. But yeah, I guess that's it for tonight then. We finished Resonance of Fate. I don't know if I'll do the super dungeon or not though. Maybe some time down the line. If I ever like feel like revisiting this game. I don't feel like there's too much I want to go through for this game right now. Pretty burned from the fucking last boss fight. Fuck that fight. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me for tonight then. Let's see. Tomorrow. Either more Yumiya or yeah, probably more Yumiya. We'll do Yumiya tomorrow, and then the day after, probably something just chill. We'll figure it out. But I think Thursday or Friday we'll probably play Eternal Return. Because I hope that they do the anti-terminate fix. And and we won't have to deal with a bajillion people eating a farm and shit. I'll give you ask Libra if you need something to do. I don't think I necessarily need something to do. I have plenty to do. I could start on like fucking Persona 5 or something. I have plenty to do. But I'm not gonna reject, even though Ask Libra is a side-scrolling, probably platformer. I mean, more of an action game, though. I don't think it's like super platform heavy compared to like Mega Man. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me for tonight, though. You can beat 30XX on your own? No. The only time I played it was with you, and I didn't even know what was happening. Look, man, that game you like gifted unprompted, and I was like, oh, okay, sure. I don't know what you expected. Sorry, you suck at Mega Man X. Look, platforming is terrible for me. All I want to do is run forward. Why would I want to like slowly jump on the proper platform or like figure out what platforms to jump on and do all that finesse and shit? Alright. I'm gonna end it for tonight. So, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you very much for coming to watch. Bye.